I was very curious to see what would happen if I just pasted a screenshot into Builderius and AI. I asked it to rebuild a real client site. Not a demo, not a template, but my mom's actual dog training website, DogsFitAndFun.nl. And look at that. It actually worked. Well, mostly. The CSS bit was a little bit different than I expected. More on that in a minute. If we're here for the verdict, SenseAI got 4 full sections done in under 90 minutes. It's a hero, services, testimonials, school intro. 80% of the way there, responsive, and using my own design system. The last 20%, that's where things got probably interesting. In this video, I'm judging this on 3 things. The design fidelity. Does the AI output actually match the screenshot? 2. The CSS architecture. Is it clean and maintainable? And 3. The agency workflow. Can you actually use this on a paid project, or is this a developer-only toy? Now let's get right into it. So this is the site. My mom runs a dog training business in the Netherlands. She does fun training, dog fish breed, puppy classes, the lot. The website works, but it looks like it was built in 2022 because it was. So I decided to make it look like an actual business someone would trust their dog with. I want to keep the warmth and the playfulness, but modernize it a little bit. Instead of designing from scratch, I asked AI to generate a design and pasted the screenshot in Sense. The designs were made with the AI design tools like ZipWP, Plot, Design, and Stitch. I picked the best bits that I liked. Warm colors, playful badges, clean card layouts, nothing groundbreaking, but solid. But before we dive into Dogs Fit and Fun rebuild, I want to try something out. A live experiment. Right now. I'm going to drop a completely different screenshot into SenseAI and let it build it. So I'm going to screen share, go to my design, make a screenshot. So I pasted the image. I ask AI create a new section based on this image and add it lastly, so there's below everything. This will be about the place where the dog training is. Use our own design system. And now we let it build in the background. We will walk through the full rebuild. We'll check back at the end. Let's see what it makes. Right, here's where it gets interesting. I connected SenseAI, powered by Codex, and pasted in my first screenshot. It was the hero section. It has a big headline, subtext, call to action buttons, the images, something you see every time in a hero section. And SenseAI started asking me questions. What framework should I use? Should the image be as a placeholder? Use the Dutch copy, like an actual developer would. And then, look at that. It just built it. The structure, CSS variables, responsive classes, all from one screenshot. That's awesome. The design fidelity, about 80%. Layout was spot on, colors were close. Fonts needed some tweaking. I had to default to the system fonts because I hadn't imported the Google fonts in there, but the bones were there. Now the next thing, I'm using Core Framework as my CSS framework. It has my own CSS variables and utilities. SenseAI understood it. It mapped the generated styles to my existing variable system. If you've ever tried to get AI to follow a bespoke design system, you know how rare it is. It's lovely, lovely to see that it actually works. The next section was a services section. I pasted in the screenshot again, answer a few questions, and off it goes. This one had 3 cards, an icon, description, and a link. SenseAI built all 3 from one screenshot. It understood the repeating call pattern and created classes accordingly. I'm going to be real with you. This is where I started getting probably excited. If you've ever rebuilt a client site section by section in the page builder, you know that's easily 30 to 45 minutes of manual work per section to get it responsive and that sort of things. This took maybe 4 minutes, and most of that was me answering the AI's questions. You can be lazy as hell. It's awesome. But there's the thing. And this is where agency grade actually matters. Oh, let's have a quick look at our experiment that's running in the background. It asks some questions. Yeah, there we go. It wants access to Builderius MCP. Let's always allow it because it's always fine. That's the thing with AI, right? You need to help it to make it understand what it can't and can do, and it will continue on with it. We'll get back in the end and see if this will get there at 80%. Now, let's get on with the rest of the video. Here's what nobody tells you about AI-generated CSS. It looks perfect until you try to actually use it. And this is the bit, right? Since AI generated beautiful CSS, clean, well built, properly nested, so nothing wrong with that one. I really love this. But it was all scoped to the template level, not global. So when I tried to copy the testimonial section to another page, poof, all the styling gone. Completely gone. Because the CSS was attached to the original template and not the global style sheet. Now, the fix is straightforward once you know it. Manually cut the CSS from the template scope and paste it into the global scope. And then my browser decided this was the perfect moment to block clipboard access. So I spent a solid 10 minutes fighting with permissions before I could even move the styles. I don't get why. And there was a second problem. And this one's less obvious. Builderius has two places you can work with styles. You have the styling panel, which gives you visual control for borders, spacing, typography, and the CSS editor, where you write raw CSS. And those two are connected. You change something in the styling panel and it shows up in the editor. And that's beautiful, works really well. And here's the catch. If you write a shorthand CSS property like border 1 pixel black, it doesn't land in the border section of the styling panel. It gets dumped inside of the advanced tab, and that's something that you need to know. You have to dig through extra styling settings to find it, and then to fix it or change it. And the fix is that you write out all 4 sides individually. Border top, 1 pixel solid black. Border left, 1 pixel solid black, etc, etc. So here's what I learned. If you're on core framework like me, skip the styling panel, just use the CSS editor that's only available in the Pro version. Write your CSS styles there. It's the only way to keep everything in one place and avoid chasing styles through the advanced tab and different styling panels. Trust me, I spiraled. If we look at the design, Sense AI absolutely delivers on turning screenshots into real section. Now, but it's not perfect. You need to do some tweaks to the font spacing and extra bits, but it gets you further than you expected and faster than you believe. I give that a solid 8 out of 10. I was pleasantly surprised about the experience, how it built and used the design system. Then 2, the CSS architecture. The 2 issues, first the template versus global scope thing, a generally workflow problem if you ask me, and second, the shorthand CSS properties getting misrouted to the advanced tab instead of landing in a correct styling panel. On core framework, at least. That's frustrating. Use the CSS editor directly and you will save yourself the headache. If Builderius smooths out the core framework integration and the misrouting, this jumps to a solid 8. Now I would give it a 5 out of 10. And then we have our agency workflow, right? I mean, 4 sections in under 90 minutes with a design system, responsive, everything in there that really uses your variables that you use, that's generally useful. But the scope trap and the shorthand routing issue means you can't run this on autopilot. The developer needs to be in a loop, so you still need to know what you're doing. I give this a solid 7 out of 10. And this is my personal biggest lesson. Sense AI gets you the first version faster than anything else I've tested. It turns I have a screenshot into I have a working section in minutes, not hours. For freelancer who build by project, this is actually money. But the final details still matter. The CSS scope, the shorthand routing, responsive breakpoints, accessibility, these don't fix themselves. AI gets you 80% there, and your expertise closes the gap. Right, let's check out on our experiment and let's look at what it has made. And look at that. It has added the section using our styles, built from one screenshot while we talked through the entire website rebuild. And that's the 80% since AI delivers. The last 20, font spacing and some tweaks that you want to make, making sure everything works across breakpoints, that sort of thing, that's still on you. But this is the bit that saved you hours. Now, you've looked at what it can do and you've seen what it can build. But this video is the clean version. The highlight reel, the 90-minute live stream, is a different beast entirely. About 70 minutes in, my browser blocks clipboard access mid copy paste, and I sit there going, is this just my browser being dumb or am I being stupid? I'm quite likely the latter. And Elvis is in the chat, I'm spiraling over shorthand border properties, and there's a moment where I generally say I give up. If you want to see what actually happens when your AI doesn't save you, the Uncut chaos, that's linked right here. And if you want to figure out what 5 reasons are to switch to Builderius, I have a video right here. Reason 3 was speed. After this Sense AI test, speed isn't even the right word anymore. So thank you for watching, and as always, keep designing.